Have you ever wondered why your blood sugar suddenly spikes even when you think you're eating healthy? Or why, despite your efforts to follow a diabetic diet, you still feel tired, foggy, or even dizzy after certain meals? The truth is, many seniors living with diabetes are unknowingly eating foods that silently sabotage their health. These aren't just sugary desserts or soda. We're talking about everyday foods that seem harmless or even healthy, but can lead to serious consequences. Today, on Healthy Aging with Nutrition, we're going to uncover the top 5 worst foods for people over 60 who are living with diabetes. These are foods that not only spike your blood sugar, but also increase the risk of long-term complications like heart disease, poor circulation, and fatigue. And I promise, number 5 on this list will surprise you, because it's something many seniors eat every day, thinking it's safe. Some of the most common breakfast items, snacks, or quick meals may be raising your blood sugar, increasing your cholesterol, and putting stress on your heart, kidneys, and nerves, all without you realizing it. But here's the good news. Once you know what these foods are, you can avoid them and protect your health with just a few simple changes. If that sounds helpful, go ahead and like this video and subscribe so you won't miss more ways to eat well, feel strong, and age with confidence, even with diabetes. We'll begin with one of the most common items found in nearly every household, a food that many people eat for breakfast, lunch, or even as a quick snack. Yet it's one of the worst choices for anyone managing diabetes.
Number 1. White bread and refined grains. For decades, white bread has been a go-to food in many homes. It's soft, affordable, and easy to turn into a sandwich or a quick toast in the morning. But for seniors living with diabetes, it's one of the worst choices you can make, and here's why. White bread is made from refined flour, meaning that during processing, the grain's natural fiber, vitamins, and nutrients are stripped away. What's left is a product that digests very quickly, causing your blood sugar to spike just minutes after eating. And when that happens day after day, your insulin has to work harder and harder, which can lead to fatigue, weight gain, and even insulin resistance over time. This kind of rapid spike is especially dangerous for older adults whose bodies may already struggle with processing sugar efficiently. You may notice it yourself, feeling sleepy after breakfast or needing a nap shortly after lunch. That crash is often your blood sugar rising too fast, then dropping too quickly, all triggered by foods like white bread, white rice, or regular pasta. In fact, one study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that people who frequently eat refined grains have a significantly higher risk of developing type 2 diabetes and heart disease compared to those who eat whole grains regularly. The good news is that you don't have to give up bread entirely. Many healthier alternatives are now available, like sprouted whole grain bread, low-carb seed bread, or bread made from almond or coconut flour. These options digest more slowly, contain more fiber, and help keep your blood sugar stable after meals. That's why it's important to avoid white bread, white rice, and other refined carbohydrates as much as you can. Instead, try choosing whole grain or high-fiber alternatives that support your blood sugar and provide longer-lasting energy. Making this one simple change can help you feel more balanced throughout the day and reduce the risk of future complications. Your body will feel the difference, and so will your energy.
Number 2. Sweetened breakfast cereals. For many people, breakfast cereal feels like a healthy and convenient way to start the day. The boxes often say whole grain, low fat, or heart healthy, which sounds like a smart choice for those watching their weight or managing blood sugar. But here's the problem. Most of these cereals, especially the sweetened ones, are loaded with added sugars and fast-digesting carbohydrates. What looks like a nutritious bowl may actually act more like a dessert in disguise, spiking your blood sugar within minutes after your first spoonful. What makes this worse is that these cereals are often consumed first thing in the morning, when your body is most sensitive to sugar. That means the impact on your blood sugar is even more intense. Even cereals that claim to be lightly sweetened or have dried fruit added can contain as much as 15 to 20 grams of sugar per serving, which is nearly 5 teaspoons. When paired with milk, especially low-fat or flavored types, the sugar total rises even more. One of our subscribers, Maria, a 63-year-old retired school teacher, used to eat a small bowl of Raisin Bran every morning because it seemed like a better option than eggs or toast. But she often found herself hungry by 10 a.m. and needing a nap before lunch. After talking with her doctor, she switched to a bowl of steel-cut oats, topped with cinnamon and a handful of chopped walnuts. Not only did her blood sugar remain more stable throughout the morning, but she also reported having more energy and fewer sugar cravings later in the day. If you're looking for a better breakfast, focus on options that digest more slowly and offer fiber, protein, and healthy fats. Unsweetened oatmeal, chia pudding, or scrambled eggs with vegetables can all be great choices. So the next time you reach for that colorful cereal box, take a moment to read the label and think about how it might affect your blood sugar. A small change in your morning routine can lead to a big improvement in your energy, focus, and overall health. Have you already removed sweetened cereals from your meals? Or are you thinking about making the switch? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you're planning to eat instead.
Number 3. Flavored yogurts and low-fat products. Yogurt has built a reputation as a gut-friendly, protein-rich food, often recommended for bone health and digestion. But here's the truth that few people realize. Most flavored yogurts, the ones marketed as low-fat, are packed with hidden sugars and artificial ingredients that can quietly raise your blood sugar and leave you feeling worse, not better. When fat is removed from yogurt, manufacturers often add sugar, fruit syrup, or thickeners to improve the taste and texture. A single serving of strawberry or vanilla yogurt may contain 18 to 25 grams of added sugar. That's almost as much as a scoop of ice cream. And because yogurt is often eaten as a quick snack or breakfast on the go, many people don't notice how much sugar they're consuming. For seniors managing diabetes, this creates a double problem. The sugar causes a spike in blood glucose, while the lack of fat and fiber means you'll feel hungry again soon after. One study published in the journal Diabetes Care even found that diets high in low-fat, high-sugar dairy were linked to greater insulin resistance in older adults. Many doctors now recommend switching to plain Greek yogurt instead of flavored varieties for people managing diabetes. Greek yogurt is higher in protein, lower in carbohydrates, and contains fewer added sugars, making it a better option for blood sugar control. To enhance both flavor and nutrition, you can combine it with a small amount of cinnamon, chia seeds, or a few slices of fresh fruit. This combination helps slow digestion and supports steady energy levels without causing a spike in glucose.
By choosing unsweetened, full-fat, or low-sugar yogurt and pairing it with natural ingredients, you protect your body from hidden sugars and give yourself a more balanced, satisfying snack. Making this simple change is a smart step toward better daily blood sugar stability and overall health.
Number 4. Fried foods and fast food. Let's talk about one type of food that's hard to resist, especially when you're short on time or craving something crispy and satisfying. Fried foods and fast food meals. Whether it's fried chicken, French fries, or a quick burger from the drive-thru, these choices are often comforting and convenient. But for people over 60 living with diabetes, they can quietly become a serious threat to long-term health. What makes fried foods so harmful isn't just the oil or the calories. It's the combination of refined carbohydrates, unhealthy fats, and sodium that creates the problem. Many of these foods are cooked in industrial oils at high temperatures, forming compounds that promote inflammation inside the body. This inflammation doesn't just raise your blood sugar, it also puts extra pressure on your heart and blood vessels, increasing the risk of complications like high cholesterol, high blood pressure, and nerve damage. Over time, regular consumption of fried and greasy meals can worsen insulin resistance and contribute to weight gain, making diabetes even harder to manage. It's also important to consider how these foods are often paired. A fast food meal might come with fries, a soft drink, and a bun made from white bread, all of which quickly break down into sugar. This overload can send your blood glucose soaring, followed by a crash that leaves you feeling drained or irritable. For older adults, these ups and downs can increase the risk of falls, confusion, or even emergency hospital visits, especially if blood sugar isn't being closely monitored. Many nutritionists now recommend using an air fryer at home to prepare meals like breaded fish, roasted vegetables, or even sweet potato wedges. These alternatives use little to no oil and still give that golden, satisfying crunch. By choosing better fats, skipping the fryer, and avoiding the drive-thru whenever possible, you give your body a real chance to recover and thrive one meal at a time. So far, we've explored 4 of the worst foods that people with diabetes should avoid to stay healthy and strong. Now, let's move on to the final item on our list. It's something often seen as a quick and easy source of protein, but it hides risks that many people don't notice until it's too late.
Number 5. Processed meats. Bacon, sausage, deli meats, tucked away in many kitchen refrigerators are familiar items like deli meats, sausages, bacon, and canned hams. They're convenient, easy to prepare, and often marketed as high-protein options. But what most people don't realize is that these processed meats can quietly sabotage your blood sugar and increase your risk of serious complications. What makes them so risky? It's not just the meat itself, it's the hidden ingredients that come along with it. High levels of sodium, nitrates, and chemical preservatives are commonly found in processed meats. Over time, these additives have been linked to insulin resistance, higher blood pressure, and chronic inflammation. All of these factors make blood sugar control harder and increase the risk of heart problems, which are already more common in people with diabetes. Several studies have shown a strong connection between high consumption of processed meats and increased risk of type 2 diabetes complications. Not only do these foods lack the fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants that support stable blood sugar, but they may also promote inflammation, a key factor in many chronic conditions. That's why more doctors and nutritionists are encouraging a shift toward clean, whole food protein sources. Grilled chicken breast, baked fish, hard-boiled eggs, lentils, or even a scoop of Greek yogurt offer protein without the harmful extras. These alternatives may require a few more minutes of preparation, but they provide your body with nourishment that supports healing, not harm. Swapping out processed meats doesn't mean giving up flavor. It means giving your body the respect it deserves as you age. Your meals can still be satisfying, comforting, and easy, while helping you protect your blood sugar and your health long into the future. Eating well with diabetes isn't just about what to add. It's also about what to avoid. Some foods, while common in everyday meals, quietly raise blood sugar, increase inflammation, and make managing diabetes harder with age. You don't need to give up everything you enjoy. Start small. Maybe it's skipping that sugary soda today, choosing grilled chicken over deli meats, or simply reading food labels a little more closely. Each decision adds up. Remember, managing diabetes is a journey, not a race. It's about steady, thoughtful changes that support your blood sugar, your heart, and your quality of life. And no matter your age, it's never too late to start. If this video helped you spot foods to avoid diabetes, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to Healthy Aging with Nutrition. We share tips to help you eat smarter, move easier, and thrive in your 60s and beyond.